Reporting live from the Bushwick neighborhood in Brooklyn, New York, previous home of a controversial rainbow-themed character, Daniel Hernandez, most notably known as Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's been a little quiet lately, only doing shows overseas, but back in 2017, this kid was all over the place, causing havoc throughout the whole music industry. So in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down everything in chronological order with timestamps like I did with the Chicago series that's up top. I'm starting from his come up to all the times he bumped heads with other rappers, and how he used the Nine Trey Bloods to do all his dirty work and then turn on them in court. I'ma also talk about his reasons behind him denouncing his gang affiliation and why he cooperated with the feds. I have no connection or contact to neither side, so I'ma stay neutral in this reporting and keep it thorough. A lot of research, editing, and time went into this, and all I ask for is that if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me and leave a feedback in the comments. And if you don't like it, let me know why, alright? Quick disclaimer, because I like to keep things official and separate myself away from all these other YouTubers. Everything detailed here is already in a public domain and the cases are already closed, so we can talk about it. Without any further delay, let's get to it. 6ix9ine didn't really live a lavish life growing up. He came from humble beginnings right on his block here. He was raised by a single mother, a Mexican immigrant who was a factory worker and a house cleaner. His father, Daniel Hernandez Sr., was from San Juan, Puerto Rico. He didn't quite have a relationship with his pops, who had an heroin addiction and was sent to prison for petty dealings. His step-pops died when he was 13.
I feel like when people meet famous people, they can't make that connection that we are you guys. But before all of this, we come from some place, right? This is where I came from before all of this fame. Just a fucking regular kid in Brooklyn. This was actually my home where me, my mom, my brother, his girlfriend, my girlfriend, my daughter lived. I actually slept on this bed with my mom to a fucking late ass age. This was the first computer I bought to learn how to edit videos myself. This was I spent my last couple of dollars buying this shit just so I could pursue my dream into being who I am today.
6ix9ine started rapping around 2014 while working at Stay Fresh Grill. A guy named Peter Rogers, who was a regular customer, asked him if he made music, specifically rap music, which he responded no, and he was like, "You look cool. You got an image for it." 6ix9ine already had a decent amount of ink all over his body, and he was going viral for doing regular teenage activities online. Soon after the convo, he took consideration into the talk, and they started making moves together. At the time, 6ix9ine was with a group of kids who went by the name Scum Gang. Scum Gang was already a thing since 2007 in Flatbush, long before 6ix9ine crew adopted it though. He made a few songs, some taken off of YouTube, and some still live. All those songs were put on the Czech Republic YouTube channel, FCK them. 6ix9ine named Tekashi sounds more like an anime series, and all his songs had that same vibe to it. The first I found was Yakoa, produced by Cam Got Hits, and the video was posted on June 26, 2016. He shot the video right in his neighborhood. The visual was different to say the least. Mixture of the skateboard, punk rock, rap, rebellious teen vibe to it. With this song and a few others he had made prior, nothing big or nothing major, he was able to tour Eastern Europe with it. In his testimony in court, he said he only made $2 grand off the run, but he got his name out there in the underground among his peers. On January 7, 2017, 6ix9ine drops 2 videos. L Sync Station with his fellow Scum Gang artist Zilla Kami. Zilla, who is also a New York artist, was allegedly his ghostwriter. He also dropped Shinigami, all funny names. On April 27, 2017, video for a track Pose 1469 that he did after linking up with another artist that was coming up at the time, Trippie Redd. Him and Trippy linked up after Trippy commented on an Instagram post. Initially, 6ix9ine thought Trippy was dissing him, but the two got into contact with each other, and they built a brief relationship from there. On July 3rd, they dropped another track called Ooh Wee. Trippy, although still on the come up, was a bigger artist at the time. Now that we know how he came into the scene, let's get into the controversies and the beefs. It is now August of 2017. 6ix9ine is starting to get a little buzz, and he's now starting to have some friction with his Scum Gang members, specifically Zilla.
After we get that buzz, we just keep it going, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're like, yo, let's scream now. That's wavy. We keep that shit going. Bang, we started. Shinigami came out. All that real shit. We started getting a crazy buzz. And then now it's like, yo, we about to go on tour. You know what I'm saying? And he snaked us in the middle of that. He started, he took our camera equipment and tried to shoot other videos for money. And we like, bro, you can't do that. We forgave him, obviously. You know what I'm saying? That's a little shit. But then, this nigga goes to jail for a charge, a minor.
Yo, Zilla, you a and you know you a you came out of nowhere thinking you Scum Gang?
The two weren't seen eye to eye when it came to how the money was split, and Zilla exposed his legal issues with a video he had posted on IG of 6ix9ine grabbing the breast of a 13-year-old girl. At this point, word is starting to spread about an incident in February of 2015 where 6ix9ine was charged with the use of a child in a sexual performance. He had that case pending, but most of that info wasn't out there till his Scum Gang member Zilla exposed it on the gram. Now Trippy wants no part of that pedal mark. He lets it be known how he truly feels right after this on August 8th.
I'm sorry, brother. 1400 don't promote I'm a timeless artist. I can't surround myself with goofies. But if we give clout, you feel me? We give clout. It was an accident.
A few days prior to Zilla exposing 6ix9ine, Trippy had shared a beat that was given to him by his producer, Pierre Bourne. 6ix9ine wasted no time and recorded Gummo. That beat was supposed to be for Trippy, but he gave it to 6ix9ine without Pierre's authorization. And now that all that pedal thing is out there, Trippy and Pierre didn't want to be associated with 6ix9ine. But Gummo was starting to pick up steam surprisingly. 6ix9ine said before he hopped on the beat, he had sent it out to Pierre. He DM'd him. He was like, yo, I'm releasing a song to this. I hope we can get it cleared. Pierre never got back to him, so he left it up to the executives. While Gummo was eventually cleared by Pierre, 6ix9ine said he has yet to speak with Pierre about the matter. 6ix9ine at this time had a management deal by a guy named Chris Aguiado, who was a close friend of a respected member of the Nine Treys, Sicko Billy. Them guys were just a few blocks away from where 6ix9ine lived. In the song Gummo, 6ix9ine had made a reference to the Billies. In the hood with them Billy niggas and them Hoover niggas. From him being around Sicko Billy, through his manager Chris, he saw an opportunity to get down and have some real Nine Trey Bloods around him. I'm gonna fast forward a bit and establish how he got involved with the Billies. According to his own testimony in court, this is how he got involved. He said he had approached Sicko Billy when it was time to shoot the video. These are his statements. So, when I put the line in the song, when I was ready to film the video, I had approached Sicko Billy and asked him if I can get, Billy was Nine Trey, so I asked him if we can get some Nine Trey members to be part of the video, because I wanted the aesthetics to be, you know, full with the Nine Trey Blood members, because I'm in the video. I told Sicko that I would like for them to be all in red. Why red? He was asked by the prosecutor. Because red is what a blood member would wear. So I want the video to be full of red. So before the video shoot, I went to buy over 3,000 red bandanas, and I showed him the 370 Madison. Right after that, when I got there, Sicko greeted me and introduced me to Shotty. Shotty was on top of the stairs. When I met him, I went straight to him and he said, "What's up, homie? We here for you. Whatever you need, we here. A couple of the homies gonna show up in a little bit. It's just us right now, but a couple of homies gonna show up. In the meantime, you need anything?" I said, "I'm good." I told him if he needed anything, he said, "Get a bottle of Henny and something to eat for the guys." After he had bought the Henny and some pizza, he was now affiliated with the Bloods, as seen in the Gummo video that dropped on October 8th. What happened here was each side saw an opportunity to elevate each other. 6ix9ine finally had the backing and aesthetics to go with the bad guy image, and now Shotty and them saw an opportunity to be attached to somebody who could potentially blow.
When I uploaded the video and it was such, like, a lot of people were showing attention to it, Shotty actually called Seiko and said, quote, "This little nigga knows what he's doing." I thought all that rainbow hair shit was, you know, he was bugging for that, but he knew what he's doing, so I'm staying in touch.
So what happened?
I stayed in touch.
From this moment on, 6ix9ine had figured out a formula that worked. He had to repeat it.
After we shot Gummo, I knew I had a formula. I knew the formula was to repeat it. You know what I'm saying?
To repeat what?
To repeat the gang image, I would say, like promote it. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? That's what people like. So it was like, it was just a formula, a blueprint that I found that worked. So I told Shotty I want to film. At this time, after Gummo came out, not to skip over a lot of stuff, we became really close. So I would hang out in 370 Madison a lot, hang out with him, and I asked him if it was a good idea to film Kuda, and we started filming on Kuda.
The video for Kuda officially dropped on December 3rd, and it had all that gang elements in it. You know, bandanas everywhere. All the members who are usually not used to this much attention are now on video with him. He even got some GS9 affiliates in there with him too. 6ix9ine is officially a member now. He had the Nine Trey and they had him. This 22-year-old who has never been in position of power before now had people who could shake something riding with him and for him. His confidence level flew all the way through the roof. He had to prove to the world and live up to the image because not everybody's buying it. Trippy, who had been distancing himself away and throwing shots on IG, is now in New York City on November 11th. 6ix9ine had some people go pay him a visit at his hotel.
Bro had waiting for me at my hotel. Some 9 Trey. As soon as I walk in the building, hit right in my mouth.
Bro, this is wild snitching. But you know this New York City is my city. Niggas talking about, nigga, we out here, bro.
Casanova dropped a set tripping song in the middle of December and it was a shot towards 6ix9ine. He goes, "Punch you in your face, motherfucker, I knock your teeth out. Every time I come through, I got my heat out. If you want smoke, ain't nothing we gotta speak about. See you with that red flag on, what that be about? How you trying to rep the hood, you ain't even gang? Who brought you home, how you turn blood? Who locked you in, how you turn cuz? Basically G-checking old boy." 6ix9ine responded back to Cash during a live performance on January 2nd of 2018 by alluding to having sex with his girlfriend while Cash was in attendance, which led to a verbal confrontation outside between Casanova and 6ix9ine's crew.
They trying to rob Cass. That's Casanova. That's Casanova. Oh.
Keep in mind, Cass is also from Brooklyn.
Oh. They trying to rob Casanova.
The next day on the 3rd, Sicko Billy, the guy who introduced 6ix9ine to the guys, dropped a video Billy that on World Star. On January 14th, video for Kiki, which is a collab he did with Fetty Wap and A Boogie with the Hoodie drops. On January 18th, ASAP Rocky was having his Yams Day concert that was a tribute to ASAP Yams who had passed away. There was an altercation that occurred backstage, and word around town was that it was 6ix9ine's crew and Casanova's, which both of them immediately denied any involvement.
For everybody that's putting my name in that Yams Day situation, that had nothing to do with me.
I don't know if motherfuckers want to see me in jail, want me in trouble, or you want me to do something to somebody. Never gonna happen. I did not even step foot in the Yams Day.
All this, by the way, is getting covered by 6ix9ine's newfound friend, DJ Academics, who is now getting sent footage or evidence of criminal activities to post online. 6ix9ine is now starting to feel invincible and calling himself King of New York. And of course, people are gonna take offense to this. His ego took on a whole nother level when he started daring people to test his gangster. Not everybody's with the trolling and antagonizing tactics that 6ix9ine has now adopted. Who is this rainbow-haired kid that DJ Academics is always covering, and how did he become this super blood? The former humble kid in this video is no longer who we have here. He got the Nine Trey behind him. They just chipped up Trippy and backed down Casanova, who was supposed to be the bully. Nobody can stop him or get in his way now. It's Treyway. On February 2nd, 2018, 6ix9ine was paid $20,000 in cash right before he was supposed to perform in Minnesota for the Super Bowl kickoff party. He got the cash and took off. The promoters were not too happy about this. Beatdowns, shots fired, and other bullshit happened outside. DJ Academics and other platforms posted the same video with the narration that someone in Minnesota was testing 6ix9ine's gangster, but it backfired. This narrative of 6ix9ine poking out his chest is what is being promoted now in the media, and a lot of people are not too happy about this. The promoters now reach out to Act, and then Act gets on the phone with 6ix9ine, where he now doubles down and pokes out his chest some more, saying he ran them off the block. This street shit is like entertainment to him now. He was so excited, he couldn't wait to tell Act his team boomed all while Act was on live.
It was my team. Boom, land on, you know what I'm saying? Sure. Where you going now? Better know, nigga. I'm not the one to play with. Every city I go to, man, I'm close to mayhem. Well, just make sure you right.
People in Minnesota weren't too happy about those comments, so when they found out he was still in the city and he was a guest appearance on a gig 3 days later on February 5th, which had Floyd Mayweather, Lil Wayne, and Fabulous, they decided to let him know how they really felt before he could start his performance. The more this news gets circulated in the social media atmosphere, the more people are starting to voice their opinion about the kid. On February 8th, a week before 6ix9ine was supposed to be in California to perform at the NBA All-Star event, somebody named OG Spanky Loco from LA made a public service announcement on live saying it's a no-fly zone for 6ix9ine in Cali. He had DM'd 6ix9ine an article that was out there relating to his case with the minor, saying he can't come through, and 6ix9ine responded saying he will be in LA next week. The blogs, they ate it up. So now the test my gangster narrative is still going on. On February 13th, 6ix9ine makes a video saying he ain't checking in nowhere.
East Coast, West Coast, down south, up north, all over the world is gangsters. I don't check into nobody, you know what I'm saying?
And he goes to LA. All these threats on the net only gets promoters and venues shook. So his shows got canceled, and 6ix9ine and the guys made a PSA announcement.
6ix9ine and the Scum Gang did not cancel no shows in LA, you know what I'm saying? Even though the shows got canceled, we still gonna be in LA. My brother just came home, you know what I'm saying? They're 10, now he free, but we gonna be in LA, you hear me?
Pay attention to some of the guys behind him. He got Shotty, his manager, Mel Murder, a former Dipset member, Roll Murder, who was fresh off a 10-year bid, and a few others that will play some crucial role down the line. 6ix9ine is all over the blogs and news, not for his music, but for all the bullshit he got going on around him. Word is even spreading behind them walls, and a clip comes out of Bobby Shmurda on the phone with one of his guys saying he don't f with 6ix9ine on February 17th.
What's up with the 6ix9ine?
Hey, man, I don't know that. I don't really know that nigga heard on some fruity shit, man. I ain't with that nigga,
His team, they try to clear things up, cause we just seen some GS9 affiliates in his Cuda video that dropped back in December. On that same day, on February 17th, some guys in San Antonio, Texas, they let 6ix9ine know he's not welcome there for his show that's scheduled for the next week.
You are not allowed in our city. You're not welcome here.
All of this is getting reported daily, and 6ix9ine is now in Cali, but he ain't performing nowhere, cause all the shows got canceled due to all the threats of violence. The folks down there, they are actively looking for him. They've been on a 3-day manhunt, up and down, searching for a whiff of that rainbow-haired kid who was taunting them on Instagram, posting pictures hours or even days after he left an area. On February 21st, while at the airport, 6ix9ine and his guys were assisting some females with their luggage. Unbeknownst to them, they had some guys in the car. So ego led to a confrontation and there was a brief scuffle. This immediately hits the blog with the narrative, LA goons finally catch up to 6ix9ine. Another rumor circulated that those two guys were affiliated with the Rap-A-Lot crew since they were both from Houston. This news gets to Jay Prince and them, and I guess they supposedly get on a line with 6ix9ine. Remember, 6ix9ine got a show in San Antonio the next day. On February 22nd, right before 6ix9ine was supposed to land in San Antonio, Texas, the guys who made the video were riding around the airport looking for him, but they were intercepted by police who saw the video of the threat posted online. They called a terroristic threat for that, and 6ix9ine went on to perform at Bar 23 without any issues. On February 23rd, 6ix9ine releases Day 69 project with 3 singles, Gummo, Cuda, Kiki, on radio rotation. He already got videos for those 3. Now it's time to shoot the Billy video on the 27th in Brooklyn, and police came in and shut it down. Not before everything they needed was complete though. The official video dropped on March 4th. South by Southwest Music Festival is coming up in Houston, and 6ix9ine still gotta go back and do shows. Remember, he already got on Jay Prince Jr. radar with the incident at the airport when the 2 dudes were claiming to be Rap-A-Lot members. 6ix9ine is now in Houston, and he's invited to a sneaker shop. Jay Prince Jr. showed up, according to 6ix9ine. He said he didn't buy anything, but stayed there for about 30 minutes. Jr., I guess seeing that 6ix9ine had some real gangsters around him, was perhaps cautious. Jay Prince Jr. exchanges numbers with Shotty, and they get an invite to a birthday party on March 14th, but it came with some stipulations. They had to be there by 12:15, according to 6ix9ine, which they couldn't make.
Do business outside, then he come into the public and fuck with us in the public. Until then, there's no public showing out here.
It's becoming a party, ain't no public showing.
Ain't no coming to party. It's packed in this bitch.
So they were rejected at the front door, and the video was made public. This makes the blogs as usual, so the narrative is still in full effect. 6ix9ine doubles down and says that he ain't checking in and calls the people clout chasers. Around this time, there's some internal conflicts going on within 6ix9ine's camp. Some of the guys didn't see eye to eye with Shotty, especially Harv, who was seen on camera punching the guy at the airport. He took the disrespect in Houston personally, as seen in text messages that was released in court. I'ma get into that more later on. Right now, Harv is feeling like Shotty should have turned the whole spot up with Jay Prince in him, just like he would have done if he was at Lust. So he was going after Shotty and disrespecting 6ix9ine in the group text. On March 16, the game takes shot at 6ix9ine during a performance in Europe, accusing him of being a fake-ass blood and urging fans to say 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine responds and calls him a clout chaser, attempting to get a buzz off his name. On March 17th, at the South by Southwest show, 6ix9ine was the headliner, and he was about to go on stage, and Jay Prince and them showed up and hijacked the stage, looking for 6ix9ine. Also in attendance was Harv and Billy Idol, who were there to confront 6ix9ine because he didn't pay for their accommodation after he had disrespected 6ix9ine in the group text a few days earlier. 6ix9ine manages to slip out of there before things could get hectic. On March 18th, Shotty was getting tired of all the noise and the chatter, and he responds online to the game, Whack 100 and Jay Prince Jr.
I want to say good morning. Good morning, the game. You can suck a dick. Good morning, Jay Prince Jr. and baby Trey Prince. You can suck a dick. Come on, all you that's mad at Tekashi, y'all can suck some dick. My man is selling. We winning.
On the 20th, Trippie Redd, who's been going back and forth on the net with 6ix9ine, is back in New York, and he's tapped in with Frenchie BSN. Frenchie ends up getting shot at that night, and he flies to Compton to link up with some of the homies while sending indirect subliminals. On March 23rd, 6ix9ine goes on the Breakfast Club and clears up a lot of things that's going on. This interview will go viral because of how aggressive Charlamagne the God was with him, and 6ix9ine wasn't backing down. They try to compare him to Cardi B, who was also going up at the time. He dropped a few names, including The Game, Whack 100, Jay Prince, and also YG.
Damn, why you say you had mad long ago?
Then he came out with the Tutor and Buddha song like 2002.
Man, that was 2 albums ago.
YG got some good. We like YG.
And YG responds to his diss on the Breakfast Club.
Pyro, 6ix9ine. On Bloods. What's happening, blood? 6ix9ine, nigga. Yeah. 400 City.
Double XL now tries to snub 6ix9ine by taking down his pitch video, which is doing better than the rest of the competition by a lot. He goes on IG Live with 50 Cent in the background. 50 co-signs is King of New York talk.
Yo, where the little nigga with the rainbow hair? Nigga say he run New York. What's up, man? Yup, leave him alone.
One of 6ix9ine's security, Crippy, was a younger brother to 50's main security guy at the time, Monster. So 50 took a liking to the kid for his trolling ways. He tried to sympathize with him because he respected the come up. Everybody now is voicing their opinion about 6ix9ine. Even 15-year-old Bad Barbie, who was asked if she would do a song with him. At this time, 6ix9ine is going back and forth to court to face a judge regarding the use of a minor in a sexual manner charge. The judge had threatened to put him back in jail if he didn't complete his GED. So 6ix9ine lays low while that is being resolved. It is now April and also fight month for Adrian Broner, who is scheduled to hit the ring at the Barclays in Brooklyn on the 21st against Jesse Vargas. Somehow, Broner ends up in a back and forth with 6ix9ine after he had commented clown under a picture of Charlamagne that Broner had posted. On April 3rd, Dallas rapper Junior Boy, who was close with people at Rap-A-Lot, was doing press in New York. It was at This Is 50 office, and Junior figured that was the best place to air out how he felt about 6ix9ine since he's been daring people to test this gangster. One of 6ix9ine's old friends, Scumlord Dizzy, was with them. 6ix9ine had a falling out with him, so he was there to expose 6ix9ine along with the Jay Prince affiliate. Little did they know that 6ix9ine's team was somewhat connected to members on 50's security team. So before they could make it out the building, after the interview, they were met by Shotty, Real Murder, Drama, and Crippy, while 6ix9ine was in the car recording the whole time. This was payback for the disrespect by J Prince in Houston. They took Dizzy's waterproof backpack with his ID in it. 6ix9ine kept that bag in his house, perhaps wanting to give it back at some point because he wasn't expecting his old friend Scumlord Dizzy to be there. This bag will later turn into a trophy for investigators further down. On April 19th, Casanova was in Brooklyn for a video shoot when 10 shots rang out in the background and folks started running. On April 21st, the day of the Adrian Bruner fight, 6ix9ine taunted Cash after that footage had surfaced of him and his entourage being shot at during the video shoot. 6ix9ine says, "You keep my name in your mouth. How you getting shot in your own hood? Can't even shoot a video in Brooklyn." Another fuzzy video surfaces later of someone who resembles 6ix9ine and Shotty jump out of a car with the strap in his hand running and shooting at someone that we don't see on the frame. Later on that day, right after the Adrian Bruner fight, while people were still leaving the building, Casanova tried to confront 6ix9ine and his crew backstage, and someone from 6ix9ine crew let off a shot. We now know it was Fubanga, but at the time, everybody was still confused. The crazy thing about the whole footage of the incident is that you can see uniformed NYPD officers around him, and he still let off a shot. Casanova tried to distance himself away from all the gun talk since he's still on parole.
Bitch, I'm on parole. Don't make me hot. Why you doing that, huh, champ? You know no damn well nobody ain't shoot at me, man.
But the news already spread faster than wildfire. This is the Barclays in Brooklyn, in New York City, that they let off a shot inside the building. So, 6ix9ine, he is scheduled to perform at a Spanish show on June 8th at the same Barclays. Now he's getting banned from performing there while police start to investigate the shooting. On May 6th, Glow Gang Tato, Chief Keef's cousin, gets into it on FaceTime with 6ix9ine after he caught wind of his girlfriend Cuban Doll talking to him on IG Live. He gives her the beats, allegedly, and she decided to expose it on his Instagram. Cuban Doll, who has just had a domestic situation with Tato, now gets flown to Hawaii to celebrate with 6ix9ine for his birthday. He posts, "Everybody she good," on phone making fun of the Chicago slang. They go back and forth on the net, and Tato says he's about to come to New York and his homies. Back to 6ix9ine and Cash. That Barclay shooting got them both hot. There's an open investigation going on about their beef. So to save face, a lot of talks are being done behind the scenes to squash the beef. They're both from Brooklyn. Each side got the same types of crew, and shit could get nastier than it already got. They both run into each other at Club Lust, a strip club in Brooklyn, and they were both cordial. Act posts the video to let people know the beef has been squashed. On June 1st, 6ix9ine is now into it with the GBE crew because of his back and forth with Tato, Chief Keef's cousin. Keef and Tato are now in New York for a show, and 6ix9ine and Tato both go at it again on IG Live. While the cameras were rolling, he tells his crew, "I got a 30 pack on them right now."
I got a 30 pack on them right now, bro. 30 pack. Swear to God, I got a 30 pack, bro.
Chief Keef was shot at outside the W Hotel in New York City, Times Square. Nobody was hit, but the message was loud and clear. Ain't no points unless people know who did something. So 6ix9ine goes on live and pokes his chest out some more. A week later, he flies one of Chief Keef's baby mother to New York and takes her shopping.
Y'all know Chief ain't been in Chicago. Y'all know he haven't. Y'all know he haven't.
On June 10th, Hot 97 Summer Jam was live at the MetLife Stadium in Jersey. 6ix9ine was denied entry into the show because Ebro, who was running the show, felt like there might be an issue. On June 12th, 6ix9ine pulls up to Chicago to troll Chief Keef and his crew after that shooting at the W Hotel. He actually pulls up to Oblock briefly and posts a video on IG. A few people disputed his narrative online by exposing the time of the day he was at those locations he was posted. On June 28th, Juice WRLD, another young artist coming up, chants F 6ix9ine at a London show. 6ix9ine responds on IG by mocking his emo music. 6ix9ine goes on tour for almost 2 weeks and gets back on July 11th. Police was at JFK after he landed, waiting to pick him up for a warrant issued out of Houston. A 16-year-old kid had made a claim when 6ix9ine was in Houston a few months ago that 6ix9ine choked him. He got bailed out 2 days later after posting a $150,000 bail. On July 22nd, while 6ix9ine was finishing up his Fifi video, his collab with Nicki Minaj, he was kidnapped, pistol whipped, and robbed in Brooklyn.
Run it, nigga. Give me everything. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car.
No, stop. Wait. Chill. Where your man at? Where your man at? Give me your money. Where your money at? Where your money at? Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car. All right, get in the car. We gonna shoot you.
Remember the internal conflict that started to happen after the J Prince situation? Harv, the guy who punched the guy at the airport, now took a deal with 6ix9ine. He's with Shy, and also assumed Shotty was Indian with him because he asked, where your man at? They also took him to the house and got $750,000 in jewelry and about $20K in cash. His baby mother had to bring all those downstairs for them while 6ix9ine was still in the car. He only escaped by opening the door and jumping out while they were still moving. They chased him, but they let him go since it got hot. People are now starting to put 2 and 2 together that there's some internal conflict going on within 6ix9ine's camp. Because how the hell did he get kidnapped and robbed in Brooklyn while his crew is in Brooklyn?
You don't gotta do none of this shit, man. You my leader, nigga. I'm the big homie. I'm telling you, you my leader. Nigga, lead me in the right direction, bro. That's all I'm asking. Don't leave me no fucks. Don't put me like a December cafe because it's comfortable, bro. When you got mad breath, ain't no king get violated, bro. Ain't no king get shot, bro. You gotta now make your move. It's not about you getting robbed and touching your shit. It's about your fucking reaction, bro. Your reaction cannot be that. They look at you like a little kid already. Show them you're a grown man. Harv put it in to you, man. You know Harv, I know Harv. He been trying to intimidate you from day one. It's just like, we gonna rock this, it's gonna get done. Regular, bro. Because he took my shine. He ain't need to take pictures. He took my shine, bro. I'm the one who had Bush with hot. 5 niggas one night, and I did it, bro. Nobody did nothing, bro. I did that on my lonesome, so that was wrong.
On August 14th, 50 tried to calm things down a bit by getting Uncle Murder, Casanova, and 6ix9ine on the song Get the Strap. The irony of the whole situation, somebody pulled up to the video shoot in Greenpoint, Brooklyn and fired 11 shots, but fortunately, no one was hit. On August 23rd, 6ix9ine goes after Ludacris, after Ludacris gave his opinion about 6ix9ine on Nick Cannon's Wildin' Out. He said he won't sign 6ix9ine cause he won't be around much longer. In September, Ebro gets dissed by 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine said he gonna smack out of Ebro. He then goes on an international tour after this. While on tour in Dubai, the feds, they raid his house on September 28th and they find a gun and that backpack that they had taken from Scumlord Dizzy in a closet. This was key evidence in the beginning of the end of the 6ix9ine run. While all this was going on, 6ix9ine is still going to court and awaiting his fate in the case with the minor. On October 4th, Kodak was on live when a fan said 6ix9ine was better than him, and he responded saying 6ix9ine is scared to go to jail. On October 26th, with the big lawyers provided by his record label, he was spared a 3-year prison stint and sentenced to 4 years of probation, and he also avoids having to register as a sex offender. The judge, they banned him from being around the gang members and from promoting Treyway. 6ix9ine then goes to Felipe, a popular restaurant in the city, to celebrate and to meet with the CEO of 10K Projects, who just paid for his lawyer. Crippy and another guy, Zachary Bounce, who was 6ix9ine security, showed up, and they were turned away because the meeting was with only 6ix9ine. Crippy and Zach both left, and they came back with Shotty, who smelt something funny going on, and they went back to the restaurant and start tossing chairs at security, and one of the security member with law enforcement background fired and hit Crippy twice in the stomach. They all fled, and Crippy was arrested the next day after he checked into the hospital for his injuries. While all this happened though, 6ix9ine had already left the restaurant, so it was only the exec and the security that was present at the time. 6ix9ine literally dodged a bullet in court earlier in the day, only to have his name mentioned around the shooting later on that night. A few days go past on November 4th and things cool down a bit, or so it seemed. 6ix9ine is back to his ways. He gets Trippy's ex-girl on bed with him, and he FaceTimes academics, and Act posted on his YouTube. Since Gummo took off, he made it his thing to step on Trippy's neck every minute because of how Trippy exposed the using of a minor in the sexual act case he was facing. Trippy even got punched in the shit. Frenchie, who brought Trippy to the city, got shot at. On November 4th, the 3rd annual Complex Con is going down in Long Beach, California. 6ix9ine been going back and forth saying he can go to anybody's city and not get touched. He already had some issues with artists from Cali, so it wasn't a surprise to see an opposition there to challenge him. Slim 400, who had an issue, causes a commotion outside, and 6ix9ine and his team were denied entry to the event. Shotty was there with him. On November 7th, Shotty is charged with assault along with Crippy and Zach for throwing chairs at the security guard and causing that shooting. On November 9th, 6ix9ine is still in Cali and is with Kanye West to shoot a video that included Nicki Minaj. Some people pulled up to the outside gate and they shot out the house. Luckily, no one was hit. On November 13th, Anthony Jamal Ellison, also known as Harv, was arrested by the feds for the robbery and kidnapping of 6ix9ine. Now, it is out in the public that 6ix9ine's once tight-knit camp were fractured, and there was turmoils within. On November 14th, 6ix9ine's lawyers reached a plea bargain with prosecutors in New York stemming from an arrest back in May when police had rushed his music video and said he grabbed one of the officer's hands and almost dislocated it. Looking back now, you can see they were just stacking up the cases against these guys to make sure there was no way out. On November 16th, 6ix9ine goes to the Breakfast Club and lets the whole world know ain't no more Treyway. He made Treyway. Everybody's fired, including Shotty, his right-hand man.
If 6ix9ine wasn't mentioning Treyway, would Treyway even be a thing? No. Anything I do, it makes it into that. Whatever that is, I can make it into that. Treyway is nothing without me. I don't want Jack Cherry no more.
Did you fire Trey too?
Everybody is gone. Get out of my life. Get out of here. Everybody.
What happened here is that the record execs have hired him a new team and security, so he don't have to be around gang members as part of his probation stipulation. And I'm sure that shooting at Felipe did not help these guys as well. Immediately after this airs on the radio, Shotty and Mel Murder were caught on wiretaps discussing the disrespect to their set by 6ix9ine. Shotty says he gonna start firing on 6ix9ine.
I seen that interview this morning. That man is crazy, man. Why is this kid like who's in this kid's ear, Scrap? Yeah, he gonna give us something. Hear what he got to say, and then I'm gonna start firing on everything. Like, yeah, man. Well, make sure you call me for the activities in Facebook.
What really made the feds moving quicker was another call that they had tapped with Mel Murder and Jim Jones.
This shit crazy, son. But he doing that to make K9 think he don't got no relationship with Boy. That's what he trying to do. He trying to separate himself.
That's cool, but now you gotta get violated.
Yeah, super violated. Super duper, so.
After the feds intercepted this talk, they swooped in and indicted everybody on racketeering and firearm charges. Now we start to put the pieces together. On February 1st of 2019, 6ix9ine sent a shockwave throughout the industry when it was reported in the news that he had decided to plead guilty and cooperate with the feds. During the trial, a few names comes out. Cardi B's name was brought up as a member of the Nine Trey. Jim Jones' name also came up as he was caught on wiretap with Mel Murder saying they should super violate 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine calls Jim Jones a retired rapper. He also testified about the kidnapping involving Harv. We were able to see the video in the car because the driver, George Rivera, was an informant and he had a truck wired. He also described the internal conflict within the gang. According to his testimony, he said Harv did not like Shotty. He thought Shotty was a loudmouth and a vocal person, but would allow disrespect to the gang, referring to the situation in Houston when Jay Prince and them turned him back and Shotty was dead. He confirmed that they were responsible for the shooting at Frenchie when he had brought Trippie to the city. He also confirmed that they were responsible for the shooting at the Casanova video shoot and twice on the day of the Broner fight, the one outside with Shotty and at the shooting in the Barclays Center. He also confirmed the hit he put on Chief Keef while he was on live and how his man Kuda took the hit. In the end, police been had eye on the Nine Trey way before 6ix9ine. He just made it easier for them.
I heard the feds grabbed Shotty and Tekashi.
When?
Last night.
You said last night?
Well, that's all over TMZ.
You lying, man.
One of my chucks.
You lying, for real?
Well, they said the feds grabbed 6ix9ine racketeering. Him, Fahim, Shotty, the nigga that Hall was banging out with the Crippy.
Only I like that you had one of your drops. It's Hall. That's it. That's the only I like. Shotty's just a roach.
The guy CEO Chris, who was on the phone with Mel Murder calling Shotty a roach, ended up being a roach in the case. He was the guy with the bricks, and he lined Mel Murder up. Had him go serve an undercover cop with 2 keys. On December 18th of 2019, 6ix9ine got a 2-year sentence. Shotty got a 15-piece. Harv got 24 for the robbery and kidnapping, and Mel got 11. Nuke got 17. 6ix9ine was released 4 months into his sentence on April 2nd of 2020 to home confinement due to the COVID pandemic. Kuda home, Crippy home, Fubanga home, Romurda home, and that was the end of the 6ix9ine run. Because after he came home, nobody wanted to be associated with him. Being labeled a rapper was one of the lowest things, especially in hip-hop. So a lot of rappers who already did not like him voiced their opinion because DJ Academics was still trying to promote him. 6ix9ine had said in interviews the reason he cooperated was because the gang had no loyalty to him. He said he was being extorted, and Shotty, who was his right-hand man, was having sexual relationship with his baby mother. Shotty and his associates have denied his claim. I wasn't there, so y'all be the judge. The story of the rise and fall of 6ix9ine never been told like this on a YouTube screen. If you liked it, show some love by hitting the like button and leaving a feedback. I record, edit, research everything myself with the little bit of time I got. I'm on my get rich or die trying, like 50 said. I'm coming from the bottom on my Tyler Perry shit. Like Spike Lee, I'ma do the right thing. I don't promote or condone violence. I just report on notable events in history. Support a real one. Until next time, peace.